Hello, you guys. How are you? I have a worksheet that I want to kind of go through. If you are looking to come up with some extra money, trying to think of some new ways for a side hustle, I got you covered. I'll go through this worksheet. But first, I just want to say, I have done a lot of different things to bring in income. Whenever either work is slow, my income has been reduced, or I just need some extra money to really push through whatever money goal I'm working on. And so I've done things like there was one time I printed up a ton of magnets, some pins that had my logo on it, and let's see, pins, magnets, and I had cookies and candy, and I put this all into a little like gift bag, and then I took it around to various offices that in my area near my home where I could interpret for. And I went in and I talked to them and I said, hey, do you guys have any deaf clients? Because, in my day job, I'm a sign language interpreter. So I gave them that little goodie bag, and I actually got quite a bit of work from that. And there's another time, other times when I used to live in the apartments, I would go down and because people would move out and they'd put all kinds of stuff down at the dumpster. And I would go, and if it was in good condition, this drove my husband nuts. I would haul it back upstairs, 3 flights of stairs, and then I would post it on OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace or whatever to sell it. And so these are all things that I've done when I need some extra money, whether my income slowed down for the summer, or my, I lost income, or I had a big expense that came up, or I just had a big bill. So we're going to go through this worksheet, and I'm going to just explain it. You can get it. But first of all, if you're just joining me, say hi. My name's Carissa, and I love to empower women to overcome money struggles and gain financial peace with a biblical perspective so that you can provide well for your families, you can handle money with confidence, and you can make a difference in your communities. And I have this worksheet. It's starting a side hustle idea worksheet. You can get it up there. And so I'm just going to go through it real quick. And again, get the worksheet. It's free. It's my gift to you. But if you are needing a little bit of extra money, if you are feeling a little bit of the pinch without working as much, if your income has gone down, you guys there's ways that you can bring in additional income into your home. And when you bring additional income into your home, it alleviates the living paycheck to paycheck. You're able to put money into savings, you're able to pay off debt, and it just brings a whole lot more margin. And plus, one thing I've found is that when I have additional sources of income coming in, I'm able to, it's like, how the like logs floating down the river get all jammed up and you just need something to just stab it and to break it apart. That's what I find a side hustle or an extra source of income does when you're really feeling stuck with your money goals, or you're feeling like you're not making any progress. Find a way to do something, and I'll give you some ideas at the end, also some resources for you. But I'd love to know, like, what kind of side hustles have you done? What kind of things have you done to make some extra money? Tell me in the comments. I would love to know. So the first thing I want you to do when you get this worksheet, which get it in the link, is what can you sell out of your home and where will you sell it? And these are ideas that I've used to bring in income. So like, go through your house and, is there something you don't use anymore? Then offer it up on OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace or eBay, something, and let's get it out. Because a lot of times you will have something that you don't use that's still perfectly good, and somebody else will pay for it. And so why not, 1, get it out of your house, and then 2, be able to just bring in some money for it. And I know friends who, I have friends who go to flea markets and thrift stores, and they're reselling things that people no longer use, and they make their full-time income on that. So what can you sell out of your home That's the first thing. And where are you going to sell it? And let's see. The second thing is, what skills do you have that you can offer as a paid service? So nowadays, like, we're all stuck at home, and anything you can do online that solves a problem for somebody, that alleviates a pain point for them, you can charge for it. And it can be as simple as whether you're getting onto a workboard type thing, like Fiverr or Upworks, and you can offer your services there. And just a side note, like, people on Fiverr, just go onto that place and like look at the types of jobs that they have available, because there's people out there making money to sing happy birthday to you, or painting your company's name on their iguana, and people will pay for it. Like, there's crazy things. So what kind of skills do you have that you can offer as a paid service? Is it so if we're thinking online, is it editing? People will pay for editing, like video editing or proofreading. Is it website, anything website related? Is it technology related? I mean, there's so many ideas, but like, start looking at like, what kind of skills do I have? So like, I'm really good at email marketing. So if I needed to bring in some extra money, I could teach somebody else how to do it. I could do it for them. Another thing is, I mean, there's like anything you can think of, you can make money online. And so whatever skills that you have, and I'd love to know, like, throw them out, what kind of skills that you have just in general. And I can guarantee you that there would be somebody else who wants that service. So things that I pay for, I pay for haircuts. So if somebody taught me how to cut my own hair, I would pay for that. Things I also pay for, I pay for a freezer meal. So they put together all the recipes for freezer meals. I bought that because then I don't have to think. I don't have to go search Pinterest for hours and hours. I already have the meals and recipes, and that saves me time and money, so I can actually put my meals together and they're in the crock pot. So, I mean, things like that, like, just kind of look at, what do you have? And if you don't think you have any skills, like, ask your friends and family, what kind of skills do I have? What kind of abilities do I have that people would pay for? So that's the second thing. The next thing on this worksheet is, what are some side hustle ideas that you can do right now? And so maybe these aren't things that you want to do long term, but I know, like, if you wanted some extra money, like grocery stores are hiring right now, delivery services are hiring, you can make money doing something right now. And so like, what do you have available that you already have, resources that you already have, skills that you already have, that you can go out and start charging for that service, or teaching somebody, or doing it for them. And so you don't have to go spend a whole lot of money to make money. Now, the next thing I have on this worksheet is, how much income do you want to bring in each month? And so if you say, I want to bring in an extra $1,000, then you figure out, so if I can help 5 people with Zoom meetings, and I charge, this is not an example, but let's say I charge $20 per Zoom meeting tutorial, because everyone's on Zoom now with working from home, and I wanted to bring in $1,000, so I have to have 4, you guys, I can't do math on the fly, help me out. So if I wanted to bring in $1,000 and I charge $20, let's say $25, so that's 4, so I would need to help 40 people in a month to bring in $1,000 extra. And so you want to know, like, how much you want to bring in, because then that tells you how much you should charge, and then how many things you need to sell or services you need to sell to get that. The last question is, when do you plan on working on this? And I guarantee you have a lot more time than you think you do. It's a choice. So working on a side hustle on after hours, working on a side hustle on the weekends, maybe before work, maybe on your lunch hour, carving out time. So if you're just scrolling social media and you're trying to bring in some extra money, that might be a place where you could say, okay, I've been scrolling for an hour. Instead of doing that, I'm going to take this and work on selling my services, selling my skills, selling things around the house, whatever, to bring in some extra income. And so just have a plan for that. And I mean, literally, you can make money at anything. And so this is just a really good worksheet. Get it for free. It's the link is up there, changeyourfinances.com. What is it called? /side hustle ideas. And you can get that. It's my gift to you. It's just kind of a brainstorm, different ways that you can make money, kind of think through different things so that you can get out there and make money. Because here's the thing, so many people are at home and they're scrolling and they're buying. And so if you have something that you can do online, that you can sell online, that you can offer a service online, that you can do for somebody else online, especially now, you can still earn money. And it doesn't have to be super complicated to set up. If you need some ideas, come email or send me a message. I'd be happy to kind of brainstorm ideas for you. But I guarantee you, like, everyone watching has skills that you could charge for, has skills that somebody else doesn't have and would be happy to pay for. So, for example, like if you're really good at making crafts for kids, this would be something that you could set up a Zoom meeting, you could charge for it, and parents would be like, thank you, take my kids for an hour over the computer and, teach them something so I don't have to deal with them. So things like that, you can make money. And like I said before, this is my default whenever I have income loss, whether I have work is slowing down, whether I have a big expense, or I just want some traction and I just need to move the needle on paying off my debt or saving money or whatever my big money goal is. If I haven't been making traction on it, I always start to look for, is there another way I can bring in some extra income so I can just really bust through this and make traction and get going. So that's my tips for today. Go download the worksheet. It's free. It will just help you brainstorm ideas that you can start and start right now. And then I also give you guys some more, I'll give you a couple links after I get off that have a couple of different ideas that I've collected that you can look at and see if any of those would be a good fit for you. I hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you again soon. Have a good one.